Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Blake, and with me today, the whole crew, Bob.
This is my final intro line.
Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Connor.
Hello there.
And Yella.
Good day.
And today we're going to be reading a wonderful story. It is a recommendation called Arkham Bred by Bolt Ninja 75. Oh man, I read a little bit of this one. This one looks like it'll be very promising. The description reads, when a child is taken from her parent and is raised by the Rouges in Arkham, you know she's going to have a few loose screws.
That's very exciting. I just want to say real quick, the requesters specifically said they wanted to be anonymous, so it was a request. We have a link in the description if you want to request your own thing.
Maybe it was Arkham Bred herself. I don't know. When she finally grows up, though, she gonna give those bats some terror. Let me tell you.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yes.
Is the description like from a character voice?
No,
Yeah,
but the narrator has an opinion about this.
The author's a real character. She's a real card. Alright, so let's go ahead and read Arkham Bred.
Hi, my first fanfic, so be kind. Please inform me if you see any spelling mistakes.
I have seen two.
I kind of see one.
Okay,
I see at least one, maybe
I
two
have
if
seen
you want to count
two.
grammar.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just a spelling error.
Yeah. I think I see about two of them. Let me see. Did anyone correct their mistakes?
It's the easy pickings.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
No one ever corrected their mistakes.
Prologue. The alleyway had no exits and was surrounded by a ominous sense of darkness.
Wait, what? How is there
How
an
does it-
alleyway with no exits?
Ooh, that's a
How'd they get
spicy,
there?
dramatic, very good first sentence.
Do you just drop in from the top?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you have to tunnel in from underground?
It's like in Minecraft where you like dig yourself in a hole down to bedrock with no blocks.
Yeah. The construction worker walled himself in.
All right, this wall should be.
Into the
Oh no!
Get out the
no.
door! Oh no!
Yeah, it's like the cask of Amontillado.
Yeah, it's just like that.
The alley of Amontillado.
A nice literary joke.
You can't take her.
A motherly voice screeched as two heavily armed guards grabbed the 6-month-old child out of her arms and gave it to a shady figure in the background.
Wow.
Ooh, how
He blended
mysterious.
right in. No one can even tell what he is.
She mine, and this act you're committing is illegal.
I
Dialogue.
don't think they care.
Dialogue ripped from Lord Jeremy Silver.
Wait, hang on. If you rearrange the letters in Bolt and just Lord Jeremy Silver, no!
Oh, there he is.
LJS is our LJN.
The women knew she was going to die today, but at least she would have some closure that she
I
tried.
gave it my best shot. Oh well.
Guys,
She's
you know
gonna
what I
have
love?
all the closure because she'll be fucking dead.
I love it. You know, I find this helps me out a lot in my life. I love skipping to the final stage of grief. Like,
Yeah.
as it's
Acceptance.
happening, I've moved. I already have accepted it as it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
Step
take her
one,
as denial.
acceptance.
Then you're committing an illegal. That's bargaining, and now real acceptance.
Yeah. It's a nice
It's a
closure.
speed run.
The hard voice of a shady figure that lurked behind the guards finally spoke and said,
You must
You-
be still new to the city because you should know never to talk back to someone, like anyone ever.
Like,
Guards
never
kill-
ever do it.
Guards kill her and dispose of her body.
No!
Narration.
Oh,
I feel like it should be easy to dispose of her body if you're in an alleyway that no one can access.
how are you even here?
the women pleaded as bullets flew directly into her body.
Oh,
That
there
is
you go.
That's
that
passive.
is the whole point. Yes, good job.
He really does another difference between woman and women, does he?
Nope.
In a matter of seconds, the woman was dead on the floor, bleeding heavily, staining the ground in a dark red color.
Perhaps
She
the
took
color
forever
of
to fall.
perhaps the color of blood.
She really dragged the
She's-
dying process
She's
out.
really dragging it out. Yeah.
The two guards decided to carry the body to the closest rubbish bin and try their best to cover the blood with whatever rubbish that was lying around.
So
Jesus.
they're hoping that no one will notice the big pool of blood because of what, garbage on top?
Yeah, there's some garbage
yes.
on top.
That's
yes.
how many a successful killer has evaded, their crimes being found out. They put a trash bag over the blood.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like,
Oh, is that blood there? Oh, it's just a trash bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
they sweep up the blood and dump it in the trash.
Wring it out.
Very hygienic.
Task done, Mr. Hugo, sir, Guard 1 said.
That's his name.
His name is Hugo Strange, and he's a doctor. Why aren't you calling him... Okay.
Mr. Hugo, sir.
Yeah.
You have a very sexy dick, sir.
Hugo, still holding the baby, smiled and said to the guards... are they really guards if they're like his lackeys?
It's just whatever you
Blake,
do.
please
Whatever.
give us his line.
Oh, good. Your checks will be in the mail. I suggest you get yourselves cleaned up and stay low for a while.
Wow.
As you know, payday isn't until Friday, so...
Don't forget to clock out.
So,
Make sure to put in your hours, otherwise I don't pay you.
I mean,
Hey, Guard 2, I noticed you
If you
billed
want,
the
you can
wrong
write this in
crime
as
on your
overtime.
timesheet.
your check will be in the mail makes it sound like they're mercenaries or something.
Make sure to put in your expense reports on time with your timesheets. Otherwise they get all mixed up and then I have to sort it out.
You have to drive home with him so you can clock out back at the office.
Your checks. Good murder, gentlemen. Your checks will be in the mail.
Good murder, gentlemen. Good work out there killing that. floor helper.
Excellent service. You will receive a 5-star review.
On the memo line of the check, it says 4 acts of murder.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've heard of Uber Eats. This is Uber Kills. It's a hitman you
Is
hire.
this the popular new Amazon service that comes to your house and just fucking kills you?
Well, it's the Amazon drone system. A drone shows up and drone strikes you.
Yeah.
Oh.
You've moved up from a 4 to 5 in team building on your mid-year check-in. Maybe we can give you a raise next quarter.
Do they see how many people you've killed?
I mean, Mr. Hugo's keeping track.
Right.
We were gonna give you that promotion, but I'm sorry, you just haven't killed enough innocent women to
Yeah,
get.
we really need to talk about your metrics here.
You're really slacking in that department, okay?
Everything goes into the books. All right, so the 2 guards nodded and walked off, leaving Hugo and the baby alone in the alleyway.
Yeah, they really did go to clock out.
Yeah.
You, child, are going to be my new test subject. Let's get you to Arkham Asylum to see how long you'll live for.
He's a man of science.
God, Dr. Hugo.
He's a man of science, not a man of ethics.
I'll be honest, I never read any stories that had Dr. Hugo Strange in them, so I don't know how in character or out of character this is for him.
He's real smart, and he's a scienceman, and he knows Batman's identity.
And isn't he evil?
Yeah.
He's a bad guy, right?
He's a baddie.
And he works
Yeah,
at
I
Arkham
only-
Asylum, I remember that, right?
Something like that, yeah.
I only know him from Arkham City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that said, Hugo walked for a bit before hauling a taxi
Whoa.
and bribing the doctor to stop near the asylum.
He
Yeah.
frickin' buff,
Sorry,
man.
bribing the driver.
Bribing him? You mean paying him?
Yeah, that's just
For his
job.
service? That's just his job.
You're a dude, you're allowed to carry a baby and go to an asylum. Those aren't illegal.
Yeah.
You
What do
can
you
do
mean?
that.
I love the concept of him handing him his money after he drives him there and being like, "Take this bribe," and the taxi driver's like, "Okay, thanks for."
Gives him the
paying me
money, is
for
like
my job.
being all hush about it, like shh.
Yeah, it's like he just doesn't understand how it works.
I hope this will suffice. Hands over a $20 bill.
Yeah.
Let me check the ticker.
Let me check. $14.50. Okay, I'll just give you the keep the change for your
Okay.
silence. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I like hauling a taxi too.
Holy taxi.
By the time they reached the asylum, nearly all the inmates were in heavily defended cafeteria grabbing midnight snacks. At the very back of the cafeteria was the Rouge's table, which consisted of Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Mad Hatter, Scarecrow, Joker, who was wearing a straight jacket, And the
jacket
Riddler.
is
Oh, really?
so
Doesn't get his name
perfectly straight.
capitalized, huh?
The
No one gives a shit
exact-
about him.
The exact same straight jacket that he wore in Though Thou Repent Thy Sin.
Guys, what the fuck?
Damn.
They're
God.
going to the criminal
Also,
asylum,
yes.
and they're going for a midnight snack.
Yes, yes.
You ever wanted a midnight snack when you were in the asylum?
I'm hungry. I could go for some Twinkies.
Maybe just a few chips.
Dude, I love how the Riddler got fucking Zoidberg.
I know, he doesn't get his name capitalized. No one gives a fucking shit about him.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
the Riddler
you,
was there
Edward.
too.
Damn.
Fuck you, Edward.
Seeing this and a good opportunity,
Ooh.
Hugo carried his latest experiment towards the Rouges and placed her on the table, followed by...
I'm leaving this with you. You may do whatever you want with it and make sure it stays a secret to the guards that are everywhere.
How is your experiment to give the kid to other people and let them do things with the kid?
I wonder
guess-
what'll happen.
Don't
Does that make-
also don't tell the guards in this heavily defended cafeteria.
So hang on, does that make all orphanages just massive experiments? You just
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
children to
Yes.
someone else and tell them to do something with it?
Yes.
I guess.
He turned around and left the room, leaving the Rouges in a state of shock.
You really cannot. They just think that's how rogue is spelled, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we do with this kid?
Scarecrow said, cutting the quietness.
Cutting
Chop,
the
chop.
quietness. I just love
Oh.
the quietness.
Cutting.
Yeah.
Chop.
Chop,
Well-
Chop
chop.
that shit in half.
Well, we could look after her. I mean, come on. She only what?
6
You're
months
telling me.
actually.
Upon me, you want to
Half
repeat
that,
that?
actually.
Yeah, pardon me. Think maybe you can repeat that.
Harley questioned.
I think this is good for Yella.
Yeah. He wears a hat.
Sorry, I saw the second word in that sentence.
Yeah, that's a good
I
second
forgot
word.
the Mad Hatter was even a character.
I don't know anything about this whole universe. I've sadly gotta agree with Harley here, but we should put this up to a vote or something.
Wow, Mad Hatter believes in democracy.
I
hell
Sadily,
agree.
the European pronunciation of the word sedilly.
Yeah. See
I have to agree with her. Now let me propose an alternate solution.
Dude, that's like an actual technique for like getting your way in a meeting, though. You
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
acknowledge somebody else's idea,
And
then you
and
just
replace
say
it with
something
your
different.
own.
Yeah.
Mad Hatter rebutted. The Joker merely laughed at the other Rouge's confusion and stated, "You guys really considering to adopt this kid? And you
Considering.
guys call me mad? Do you even know how to look after a child?"
Considering, dude.
There was a soft mutter of murs.
What?
A mutter of
Before
murs.
Ivy said quietly enough for only their group to hear,
What?
yuck.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just what a soft mutter of murs.
I don't know what that means.
Before
Just be a
before.
murmur.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh,
instead of-
murmurs.
Yeah, but instead it became.
Murs.
You can mutter, you can murmur, or you can mutter murs.
Murs.
Whenever I'm trying to decide something, I just kind of murs. Murs.
Murs is like a Plies song that we haven't heard yet.
Yeah. I don't know what word he's trying to say, but he wrote it. It says murs.
All in favor of keeping the kids say I, wrong I. It should be A-Y-E, I.
Say I?
I mean, I am,
Quietness.
I suppose.
Yeah. Quietness before all six muttered and I.
Murs.
Murs.
They muttered their murs. Their murs.
I
mean,
murs.
wait,
I mean,
murs.
Oh, and then fucking Riddler, this guy.
Oh
Jeez.
man, I guess I'll be Riddler. Wait, who was Riddler? No one was.
I don't think
Riddler.
it was
Edward Nigma was Riddler.
That's
Yeah.
true. That was his fucking name. Oh my god, you just reminded me of the Riddler's fucking name.
You're welcome.
Enigma.
Right, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Good name. That's good and all, but what should we call her? I mean, she gotta have a villain-like name.
Does she?
She gotta.
I guess.
Fucking
Oh.
Riddler's name is Edward Nigma. Batman's name is Batman.
Mhm. Yeah.
Riddler brought up. The Joker looked up with a serious face and tone.
Oh, that's weird.
Her nickname will be Arkham Bred.
Yeah, what's her name going to be? Why are you going to give your child a nickname? Just give her a name.
Arkham Bred, or Bread for short.
Hey, what's up, Bread?
What's up, my main loaf?
Bread.
My main loaf.
Sorry, it's short. I'll try to write more.
I mean,
No,
you
you're
did.
good. You don't have to. You can stop.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
they
make you write
did.
more.
They did, however.
Okay.
As there is more.
Well, that was the prologue.
Wow,
That
they
was the
wrote. Not only
prologue.
did they write more, they wrote a lot in a very short amount of time.
Spells
Was that chapter
prologue.
a day? Wait, hang
Spells,
on.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
That's a
pretty
chapter a day for 4 days
Matt, these-
straight.
These chapters are very short. It's not that
Yeah, I mean,
impressive.
these are not that long.
Also, spells prologue correctly every time. Spells incorrectly every time. Oh my god.
Yeah, rude. But spells
You're
Rouge
fucking
correctly
talk.
every time.
Spelled
Yeah.
They're a big
women.
Rouge the Bat fan.
Spelled woman incorrectly every time.
Spelled I incorrectly every time.
Yeah.
I think woman was correct once, maybe.
No, I don't
Let's
think
see
it
what
was.
chapter 1 is saying.
All right. Next chapter is chapter 2. We might as well knock this one out too at the same time. Or I guess chapter 1.
Chapter 2, chapter 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter
Author
1.
note.
Oh, that's
The
right.
author note.
Hello! So I made this bigger and, well, hopefully better than the prologue. I don't own any characters other than Arkham, lowercase bread.
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 When you said that,
It's lowercase bread.
I did not think Arkham Bread would be her name.
I didn't either.
It's
Yeah.
very stupid.
Yeah.
I like how her name
Yeah.
is Arkham Bread, but bread is consistently lowercase.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck
It
kind of
couldn't
name
even,
is
like-
that?
Who would have guessed that Mr. Joe Kerr was the Joker?
Joe
Yeah.
Kerr. That's his
I can't
name.
believe Jonathan Kerr.
Yeah.
Oh. Chapter 1, Pav Arkham Bred.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So this is first person now.
The fight was getting intense, and I could only dodge so much on the small rooftop before the damned bat finds a hole in my defense. What's
Are you
worse?
playing fucking chess?
Yeah.
God damn it. I would.
Chess on the rooftop, dude.
I would.
What's
wait,
worse is that Robin keeps running around the edges, jabbing, making sure there's no escape routes for me to slip away. I deliver a sharp
Jabbing?
blow on Batman's chest from my sharp claws, and that's probably been the best hit I've done for the last 5 minutes. And
Wow.
now, Batman looked like he didn't even feel it.
Wow.
That's not how fights work.
Sure, the bat's got my wings strapped together, and sure, my odds are decreasing with every dodge, but I've been taught to never give up, even when the odds are not in my favor.
Okay,
God,
but
so
so
talking to a
far we
Dota
have
player.
established. So far we have
Oh.
established he has claws and wings.
Is she
This is
just a
starting-
bat?
Is she just the character from that one fucking thing?
Is she man bat? Holy shit.
Is she just a bird?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man bat.
She is
Uh,
Arkham Bred.
Arkham
Oh.
Bird. Arkham Bird woman.
Arkham Bird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like Harvey Birdman's
Arkham
worst
Bird.
enemy. B-E-R-D. Arkham Bird.
Yeah, well, like the YouTube channel Bird.
By the way,
Yeah.
anybody else finding her personality really grating?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You know-
dodged
wait,
two
wait,
more
wait.
times.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that fucking bathed in blood girl. That's exactly what this shit reminds me of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bathed and bled.
I dodged 2 more times before Robin jabs me directly in the stomach, making me fall in the ground.
Ah,
Whoa.
get out of there!
6 feet in.
I look
Damn.
up in time to see them staring down at me before they handcuff my hands.
Oh, I thought
They
before
look
they put the dirt
pissed.
back and buried me once and for all.
They look pissed. Robin slowly kneeled down in front of my face and started to pull back my hood and mask. I kept my eyes closed, not wanting to see their reaction. I felt the mask get pulled off halfway when...
Why does she have a hood and a mask?
I mean, extra protection for identity.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Also,
protection.
I didn't want to, be the guy to have to point this out, but you usually don't handcuff hands. You usually handcuff wrists.
No, just...
hands together.
They're using thumb cuffs.
Yeah.
Rochelle Flight, are you sleeping in my class?
Rochelle. Dun, dun.
But wait, I thought she was a
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Sorry, when did she have time to go to a school?
she's
When
grown
she
up
grew
now.
up?
Joker's a really good dad.
Joker
Okay,
is
yeah.
my mom.
I mean, she has a whole group of parents.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You know what they say?
It takes a
an
village.
asylum
Oh, okay, right.
to raise a child.
All right, well. My school teacher, Mr. Down, said in front of the whole class.
Down.
That's where he is.
Down.
My face grew red in shock, and I simply replied, "Sorry." Mr. Down went back to teaching, and I quickly wrote down all the notes that I should have wrote down.
Your brain just store it.
I hate school. What child actually likes school? I mean, sure, you make friends, but putting effort into learning is boring and stressful. My parents teach me many things, like how to make a good bomb, what to do if you're falling off a building and have nothing to grab hold of, and all
You
that
die.
villainy stuff. But at school, the
Villainy
most
stuff.
I've ever been taught is that the more you do maths, the more complicated it becomes.
Damn, preach.
Not the maths.
Preach.
Oh.
The more you do maths, the more complicated it becomes.
My parents
tired
made
of
me
math.
go to
Progression.
school outside of Arkham at the age of 6, and would always say, if you're gonna be evil, at least get through high school. Then you would be and look smarter than any common thug that leaves in the streets.
Leaves
Yes.
it. Uh-huh.
PSA? Hi, I'm the Joker. I may be evil, but not getting an education is even more evil.
Yeah. Do you want to be a class clown like me?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be a criminal clown?
Guys, okay, a couple of things. One, how does the Joker and team approach the guards to say, we'd like to get this child enrolled in school?
Well, they don't. Remember, Hugo said, "Don't tell the guards." She's just secretly.
They just-
been
So then
exiled.
how do you... So you have a way out for the 6-year-old to go and come from Arkham Asylum as they wish, that the guards don't know about, but you
I
don't just
mean-
leave.
Okay, but
So here's
have you
the-
ever
here's the
read
thing.
Batman? They break out of Gotham, like they break out of Arkham Asylum
Arkham
like every
Asylum all
2
the time.
seconds. They just
But,
like
like,
walk out of
apparently-
there.
Apparently they've stayed there so they could raise this child.
Yeah, they just come
Right.
back when they're done.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. So before, there's a big wall surrounding the asylum, and they would all stand on each other's shoulders, but they were just a little too short.
Yeah,
But
now
with
they-
her, she could reach.
Yeah, at 6 years old, she's just tall enough. to
Yeah, they
grab-
were short by like 2 feet. They would stretch, you could never reach it, but then they all
And then they
climb
had
on each
this
other's
kid.
shoulders and
Also,
she goes
just
up.
one other thing. Am I the only one who feels like it's a totally missed opportunity for her to not be called the Joker baby?
Yeah,
Oh,
she is.
the
She
the
was a
Joker.
baby given to the Joker.
Oh,
She
the
could
Joker
have been
baby?
the Joker baby.
Now,
Well, she's
Yeah.
is
not
that like a
officially.
cross between the baby and the Joker baby?
No, the Joker baby is his own beast.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker baby.
Damn.
What I really want to know is how she got this name, or like
Rochelle Flight?
whose last name is Flight.
I don't know.
People who
I mean, it's
used to be
hers.
airplane pilots.
She's actually about to explain.
Somebody tells me our author is Rachel Flynn. If you know what I'm saying.
Which I guess makes sense because I'm no street rat. Rochelle Flight is the name my parents decided to call me. Don't ask me why. They would usually
Oh
reply,
my
the name
God.
suits and has a meaning somewhere.
I'm gonna ask
God.
why
What?
anyway. Why?
What?
You can't just
Cryptic.
write that off with
Consulted
don't
the
ask why.
horoscope.
Fuck you.
The Riddler said something about Cicada 33 or whatever that thing
This
is.
is the real one, yeah. Cryptic parents are the worst. I looked up at the clock above the teacher. The clock read 3:10. Making a happy sighing noise, I start to pack my items and wait for the sweet sound of the bell.
Hey, school lasted 10 seconds again.
Yep.
That wasn't hour 3:10. That
I
was
mean,
minute
to be
3.
fair,
Minute
she
3,
woke
10
up
seconds.
somewhere. To be fair, she was dreaming and woke up like sometime during class.
Yeah.
As I sat there waiting for the 5 long minutes to go by, I pondered if I should rob a bank. I do kind of need some cash, and I need to refresh some skills.
Some
But
skills.
most banks haven't been restocked yet, so it won't be much. Fuck it, let's rob a bank. I'm bored anyway.
What?
That's
Most
so big.
banks haven't been restocked.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like,
know,
every
there's
2
this-
hours.
Is there a shortage of money because all the banks in Gotham have gotten robbed recently?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
there's no paper
Oh,
money
I guess
left.
So, yeah.
yeah, she robbed them
Oh,
this morning.
Damn. You think a coin shortage is bad? This is a straight up money shortage.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's why that's why the crypto people will really have their day.
Yeah, when do you think the Joker's gonna break into crypto banks, start stealing stuff out of people's crypto
Oh
wallets?
god.
Damn.
That's exciting. I want that.
Oh
I want
Give
that
me
to
all
happen.
of your Dogecoin.
my god.
I want to see that so bad.
Light. Yeah.
Bitcoin.
The bell suddenly rang.
I'm stolen
bell
all of
suddenly
the
rang.
Litecoin, which man has made it worth
The bell
50%
suddenly
less than
rang.
it used to be. So now it's worth like $2.
The bell suddenly rang, dragging me back to reality, and all the students got up and fast walked out of the room, chatting and shouting.
Fast.
Fast walking
walk.
and
Speed walking.
shouting. As I started to walk out the gates of my school, a limo pulled up behind me and picked up some kid who had
me.
the snuggest grin on his face.
Oh.
The snuggest grin.
Wow, I
Very
want to see that
secure.
grin. Goddamn.
So the limo like ran over the front lawn of the school.
Yeah.
And then this kid's grin
A
is
limo
like
ran me
plastered,
over.
glued, all of that to his face.
Oh, shit.
Rich people getting picked up in limos, even from school? Who even is this kid, and why does he even need to come to this shitty school?
I don't know.
thought-
It seems like a fine school to me.
Why do you even need to come?
Why do you even need to care? Like, who cares?
Whilst shaking the thought from my mind, I decided to turn down an alleyway to hide from the public eyes.
Okay.
No.
Yes,
walk
all
down
the
the
eyes
alleyway.
that are in public.
Until it hit a dead end. I looked
Oh,
around
no.
first, just to be sure, then took off my school clothing, leaving me in my birthday suit.
Oh, I didn't want to hear about this.
Classic.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Now, any normal person would question her as to why she just stripped naked.
Oh,
but
we
I
have
have a
third
good
person
reason.
now?
Briefly,
No.
briefly
Oh, so
stepped
only
into...
for half a
briefly.
sentence.
I placed my school clothing in a hole that's dug up just to hide my clothes for tomorrow classes and pull out my signature
What?
outfit.
Oh boy, let's
This is
hear
like
it.
18th century France. Like, how do you have a hole in an alley in a
Bury
city?
your clothes?
Yeah, just bury them.
No, put them in a bag.
I'm
just
very
bury 'em.
excited for the
Do
description
something
of an
more
outfit.
sanitary.
Honestly, like, you could just have a duffel bag and then just leave it somewhere, and I guarantee no one will touch it.
Yeah, instead
Yeah.
strip naked, like, just in public, and then bury the clothes in a hole in an alley.
Yeah.
Rachel, why in the morning do you always have a ton of dirt on you?
Yeah, well, sorry, I climbed out of my grave.
What
I
you
just like-
talking, Akeem?
I just like that her order of priorities, though, is to undress, bury clothes, then
Then get up.
redress.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's enjoying the breeze before
Yeah, I mean,
before she gets dressed.
like,
again.
there's three outfits she's in at different points of this, and two of them are a little suspicious. Villain outfit, schoolgirl outfit, completely naked.
Yeah.
And she spends as much time as possible in the two suspicious ones, just holding regular fucking clothes. My outfit alone isn't much, as it consists of a black hoodie, a red and black checkered mask, and red trigger pants. What are trigger pants?
I gotta Google that.
What have holes cut out of them?
Trigger
Uh-huh.
pants?
Trigger
Pain.
bands, what have holes?
Oh, these.
Paint shot
Okay.
through the top of my back and the coccyx, and I started to transform.
Why can you transform what?
Isn't the coccyx at the base of your spine?
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, it is. The tailbone.
Yeah, so not the top of her back.
I mean, it's both.
Well, and the coccyx.
So
Paint
just-
shot through the entire back.
Or maybe it's just the top and the bottom and nothing in between.
yeah,
maybe.
nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
Wings shot straight through the holes in my hoodie, and a reptilian-like tail fitted into the hole I cut for it.
Yeah, okay, so
transform-
that makes sense.
So she has a hole in the back of her pants for her tail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Transforming
turning
into this dragon-like form hurt like hell the first time, but the more I did it, the less painful it became.
She's turning into
Why the
Shifter.
hell can you transform into a dragon?
She's just turning into Shifter.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what it is. Yeah, the fucking shifter.
Yeah.
She's Psycho
That's
the
what I'm saying.
shitter.
She's Psycho the
Yeah.
Shitter. That's what she's turning into.
The shiter, yeah.
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 I flapped my scale wings and shot straight into the air, far above the smoggy clouds that plague the city. With more flapping of the wings, I started to head home and take a nap before the heist.
Take
And nap.
And nap, sorry.
Maybe Croc, who wasn't mentioned earlier but was also part of the Rouge's gallery,
Maybe.
has really taken up, the role of being a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And also somehow transformed her, I don't know.
I don't know.
Full exposure.
Shrug,
Yeah.
man.
I'm pretty sure his disorder was genetic. So,
Yeah, he
Well,
just
eh.
turned into Killer Croc.
I don't know.
yeah. Exposure. Now when I meant home, I meant a crappy, poop-colored, rundown building near the infamous Crime Alley.
Ah, it's
Ah,
just
yeah,
an
the-
alley with crime.
The alley in which the crime occurs.
I
What the
think, I'm
fuck?
pretty sure Crime Alley
Crime
is
Alley.
actually a thing from the Batman universe.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
where.
okay.
Yeah, that's where his parents died. Bruce Wayne's parents died. It's called Crime Alley.
The house does have the goods with running water, electricity, a bed, and even some sort of storing device.
What?
That one had a built-in clock that sets times?
What the
What?
fuck are you talking about? A
Are you
fridge?
talking about like a grandfather clock and you use it to stuff
Are
things
you
into
talking
it?
about a
alarm
fucking microwave?
What?
I am so confused. What?
I'm glad that your apartment, even if it's run down, still has, water,
Basic
electricity,
utilities, yeah.
basic utilities and shit,
But
yeah.
what a weird, and even some sort of storing device.
Yes.
What had a built-in clock that sets times?
I
That really
That is
sounds
the
like
I don't know
vaguest
what that
description.
means.
That could be like anything.
Yeah.
It really sounds like she uses a grandfather clock and just stuffs the inside of it for
With
storage.
random shit, yeah.
Hey Bob, did you invest in a tall thing that does stuff? I've got one.
I actually have a very short thing, but it's very wide, and it also holds things sometimes.
only sometimes.
Oh.
though.
Yeah. Only when I put the things on it or in it.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
But
would
what if
explain
you
it,
put-
yeah.
But what if you put things under it?
Well, it doesn't
Um,
really hold them
I
that
I
well.
haven't.
then.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. I guess
Well,
I
I mean,
could
I can
try.
tell you from my thing that
Anyways,
I have. When
yeah,
I put the
like-
things under it, it doesn't hold them that well.
Yeah. When the wife and I moved in here, it was, the place was all right. It had water, electricity, and the box.
The box.
The box.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we had to bring in a lot of the furniture ourselves. It did have the box.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
noted, by the way, that in this case, the B is capitalized, and there is always a little TM symbol
yeah.
after the X.
It should be noted that the box is the name of the the mind reading device from Batman Forever.
Oh yeah,
So unintentional reference.
Yeah, which is in his apartment.
I have that. Yes, I have one of those.
Yeah, the Riddler reads his mind.
Yeah. I landed behind the house, morphed my wings and tail back into my body, which stung a little, and walked around the block, watching for spies before heading inside.
Yes,
Wait, so
let
that
me,
means
in
we're-
my inconspicuous outfit, walk around this building before very obviously entering it.
I mean, if your tail's gone, your ass is hanging out.
Yeah, as I see, you got a big poop hole in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents often ask if I would like to live with them, but I always refuse, because they already done so much for me. And besides, if worse comes to worse for me, I could always retreat back into my room in Arkham Asylum.
It could get worse.
Wouldn't that
It's worse
be
comes
living
to
with
worse.
them?
There's still more worse things that can happen. Okay.
She walks up and her and the guard, they both tear up, and he's like, "Welcome home." Like the prodigal son,
I guess, yeah. I walked inside, locked the door, locked all the windows.
Why were
and
they
then jumped
unlocked?
onto my bed. Oh,
Why were they unlocked?
Yeah, I don't know. Just
Do you
block
unlock
all
your
the-
windows
For
and
fresh
open them
air.
before you leave?
Matt, it's a rotting house. She has to try and get some.
Yeah,
of the
try to
stench
get
out.
some of this fucking steak out. Try to get some ventilation going.
I thought it had working shit.
Yeah, well, when she's here, she wants to be safe, but when she's not here, she leaves no valuables out, except for that storing device. One had a built-in clock that sets times. And, by the way, please in the comments tell us what you think that device is supposed to be. I have
Yeah.
no fucking idea.
Remember, Matt, this is a
Please.
crappy poop-colored, rundown building. It's fucking falling apart.
Yeah, so I think probably she just, when she leaves for school, she opens all the windows, opens all the doors, just lets air flow through it to try to air the whole thing
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's got water and electricity, but it doesn't say anything about AC.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The house is gonna be boiling when she comes home.
Yeah.
If
Well, she
Or
should say her
freezing.
like lizard form. Yeah.
okay,
Oh yeah, shit. She might be cold-blooded.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Beds are great compared to Arkham's rock hard floors. I said
did
I'm
you
pretty sure
sleep
they
on
have
the
beds in
floor?
Arkham.
They
Why did you
yeah.
sleep on the floor? What?
I set
'cause
the
there's-
storage device alarm to wake me up in 5
What
hours
is the
when the night
storage
is
device?
just coming up.
Every time
Why
I
does
bring it
it
up, I
just
have
fell
more
asleep?
questions.
Why does the storage device have an alarm clock
What the
built
fuck
in?
is it?
You guys remember, this was years ago, you remember when in Yoi Mune, when Yoi Mune would describe a device and it would be so fucking strange hearing his way of describing things? But like at the end of the day, we still basically got the gist of what he was getting at.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be like, it's a particle violator, and we'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? And then it's like, oh, it's a thing that protects you, so I guess it's like this. And in my head, I have an idea of what it is.
Yeah,
In
like
this
I know what
case,
it's supposed to be.
Storage device alarm. Like, if it didn't say storage device, it would just be an alarm clock.
But
I'll be
apparently
real.
it's an alarm
But this
clock with...
also stores things.
I'll be real. The only thing I can think of is like some sort of microwave that doesn't work because you can put stuff
You're
in a
right,
microwave,
you can put things in a
and they
microwave,
do
baby.
have clocks on them, and you can
And you
set
can
an
put an
alarm on your
on it, yeah.
microwave.
Or,
Oh my god.
but like, does she not know what a microwave is? Is that what's
Apparently
happening?
not. Apparently she doesn't know what a
She
microwave
doesn't
is.
know. There's lots of things that she just doesn't know. She doesn't know how banks work either. They have to be restocked.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
they
have
stocked
to
my
be
fucking
restocked.
bank.
When I say she, I mean the author in this case doesn't know how many things work, and then she writes about
And the
it.
character doesn't know how many things work either, it seems.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, and then this final author's note. There's just one letter in this author's note that's not bold. So
I love
Oh, I
that
see
so
it.
much.
my eye just jumps to it every
yeah,
time.
I know, I
if you
can't
could just
stop
read
looking
to
at
that
it.
point, and then I'll do that letter, and then
Okay,
you can
yeah.
do the rest.
Confused as to why Arkham bred
Duh.
Rochelle Flight has powers? Well, it will all be explained
I am,
soon because I've
actually.
got to get to the story moving and give more of a background.
Oh,
Don't worry, I
well,
know what I'm trying to write and I'm going to try my best.
Disclaimer, she didn't.
No, we don't know that she didn't try her best. She may have.
Oh, I was saying she doesn't know what she's trying to write.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree with you, yes.
Leave a note or something if you see something you like or something.
wow,
Something, something.
Can we, all right, I know we're gonna switch to that, like whatever it was from that Sonic story, but maybe we'll end our videos with that. Leave a note or something if you see something you like or something.
Yeah, but
Something-
I want to
something
be the
desired
most
human
video
content.
maker we can be for our viewers.
Yeah, like and
Yeah.
subscribe,
Yeah.
please.
Oh gosh.
There it is. That's chapter 1, I guess.
Chapter 2,
Yeah, prologue
chapter
and chapter
2,
one.
chapter 1.
Do we want to do the rest of the story now, or do we want to?
I'd do it in a second part.
How long? Yeah, let's do it in the second part.
Thanks for watching, and special thanks to our Platinum D-Hole patrons, Dr. Faust, Hoshkoff, ODST795, Stannis the Manus, and the Kumi. Social links and viewer request form can be found in the description. Take care, and have a great day.